On our Inside Business Africa special focus segment, we speak with the Group Chairman, Chief Executive, SONA Group of Industries, Mr. Ajan Magnani, and the Group Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Ashok Magnani, on the Group's success story in 2018 planned for 2019, also in focus. And still on SONA Group of Industries at the Igamode Day Carnival and First Awori Economic and Security Summit and Award, SONA Group of Industries was presented with a special gift, Find Out, plus special industry report on the 2018 economic performance and illustrating what will happen in 2019. This is Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Hello, a very good day to you and thanks for joining us. My name is Kenneth Odushola Stevenson and this is Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Today we have a very important program indeed. We're going to be appraising 2018 performance, especially from the point of view of SONA Group of Industries. And the chairman will be joining us. Also, we will be talking with the CEO, Group Operating Officer, about the performance and looking forward to 2019. You've heard that in our highlights segment of the program. But when we come back, we'll take on these personalities. Welcome back. It's still Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Thanks for staying with us. Like I said earlier on, we are going to be kicking out the program today, talking with two key personalities from the group of companies, SONA Group of Industries. And indeed, I'm going to start off with the Chairman, Chief Executive, Mr. Ajan Magnani, to speak with us on the performance of this group in 2018. Let me use this opportunity to welcome you to Inside Business Africa, Mr. Ajan, and also thank you for supporting Inside Business throughout this year. Thank you again. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome, my dear.
You are operating in an economy which is Nigeria, and indeed there is no way the nature of the economy may not affect your operations indeed. In that wise, let me ask you to do a short appraisal of the Nigerian economy in 2018 and how that has actually impacted on the performance of SONA Group of Industries.
Number one, you have to believe in the country. Number two, you also have to believe in people. And when you see Nigerians, and you see their dynamism, you see their what you call hardworking, you appreciate. And you said, if someone is working that hard and struggling, why not we do something? It also helps us and encourages us to do manufacturing local. We understand, we consider. Consideration is given on jobs. Every African government is today suffering because there have been import-based economies. Now, yes, I have done import-based. I've been in businessman from that angle. But when I realize it's not the future of country, no matter what happens, you rely on oil, you rely on one sector, it does not help. I have seen. However, you have constraint of the banking, you have a constraint also from the angle that people, are not actually getting much of help from banking sector. So we see now Central Bank of Nigeria, who is dynamic, who is helping, and they come out with different programs. And I really salute them. I salute Central Bank, I salute the government policy where they said industrialization, private sector is the key to run fantastic economy base. Employment, taxes, as well as growth. We bring new technology. We keep on investing money in this country, bring new technology. And technology has no end. Innovation has no end. So is your motivation. You must have a motivation to drive such a way and help other people. We do. But we believe in foundation. We believe in roots of the country, what is required. Roots of the country says, how do you create the wealth? You go ahead and say, no, I think there's enough garbage being dumped. There's all landfill is being done. It spoils culture, it spoils also water and earth and so on. And that could be utilized very well for agriculture. Agriculture is also one of the best things in this world. And every government has a land. Every government has a farmer. I think we're looking from that angle. So we are in a reprocess of garbage, reprocess of plastic. We have plastic industries, we recycle. We're doing 4,000 to 5,000 tons per annum. Now we are putting another plant which will also help. So we'll have about 20,000 tons. Now 20,000 tons, that means there is a less import for 20,000 tons of raw material. Come back on the second area. When you have agriculture, you have agriculture produce. Agriculture produce is a matter of innovation. As I mentioned, technology is available. It is our efforts that we must put to bring the technology. And okay, we are producing malt extract. Malt extract, we are investing in the farmers, we are helping farmers. We obtain 40,000 tons of sorghum. 40,000 of tons sorghum, and we make malt extract. Malt extract is utilized by all malt manufacturing. We make maltonic, we make choco malt, we make some other product which is made 100% from local raw material. I'm proud of it. Why? Because that is in the future of any country. When you do that, what happens? Farmers employ, laborers employ. It's a multi-chain reaction. It's good to make Nigerian feel proud of himself.
In a couple of days, Mr. Ajan Michdani, we're going to be in 2019. I'm sure that you've sharpened your pens, you put all the strategy in place to ensure that you drive this success story of 2018 to 2019. Now, what would you say the customers should be expecting, and what would be the expectation of SONA Group of Industries in 2019? And a preview into what to expect, so to speak.
I think we are expecting at least between 20 and 35% growth. And we think, that's why I say that yes, we are going more into different area, and we have more industries coming, we are investing the money, the government is helping, Bank of Industry, which is a good dynamic bank, is also helping. So these banks, when the government creates program, Bank of Industry is also central bank. This is where I say the government must come directly to help these industries. The banking sector, private sector, is impossible. They give you interest between 22 and 25%. How can you survive in this economy? So nobody can borrow. I can't borrow at least, because I know when I take a loan, I will have to pay. The group is responsible. So you calculate, can you afford? If you can't afford, don't borrow. Why should you borrow? Put yourself in trouble. It doesn't make sense to me. So I think people have to look from that angle. People have to be responsible. Because government give you money, that doesn't mean it's free money. It's a taxpayer's money, remember. Yeah. You're also a taxpayer. So if you are a taxpayer, they must secure your money in a proper way, and then give you the services back.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ajan Michdani, and we want to thank you for supporting Inside Business Africa. We are a partner for life, you can be sure of that. In 2019, we are going to do quite a lot together. But now, let me go to your own Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Ashok. Mr. Ashok has been driving the process of the establishment, and you trust him so well. So let me go to him now as we continue this conversation on Inside Business Africa. Mr. Ashok, let me welcome you to Inside Business Africa and say congratulations with all the successes you've recorded in 2018 and also the awards that came away the place of SONA Group of Industries. It's been a teamwork approach to building excellence. Thank you and congratulations.
You're most welcome.
Let me go straight to my question, Mr. Ashok. Nigeria economic preview for 2019, as you look forward to it, and then in that wise, you should also talk about the performance of SONA Group of Industries in 2018.
If you see, the Nigerian economy has not grown as we expected in the beginning of the year. In the beginning of the year, even IMF projected 2.8%. But now we are seeing that it cannot go beyond 2% of the GDP. The reason behind it that oil prices went down, and Nigeria being a major oil-dependent country could not help it. Nigeria production was 1.6 million barrels per day as against quota of 2.2 million barrels per day. So quota was going down, and if we see now, the Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, and other countries, they started pumping more oil, and the price dropped. Of course, now recently, only last week, they reached an agreement to cut the quota. So that's of recent. This may be affect maybe next week or maybe next month, but some forwards have been booked. So the impact can come only next month. So because of this, the economy did not grow what we were expecting. Now looking at the Nigerian economy, now looking at the SONA Group. SONA Group, we projected in the beginning of the year that we will grow. And we are expecting that the economy will grow by 2.83%, whereas the other developing countries or developed countries were contradicting and they were not growing. There was recession in some other developed countries and their growth was less than 1%. So we planned and we expanded our capacities in Nigeria. So the growth, some of the companies even still say that they had a negative growth in the economy. But still, we are lucky and we are happy to inform you that we still have a positive growth. Not much, 15%, 10% growth, still their growth was there. But we are anticipating much more growth looking at the investment done by us. We invested in all the sector, we invested in the food sector, biscuit capacity we expanded, we expanded packaging sector, we expanded in the crate sector also. So we expanded almost all the sectors, and now we think that by next year they will reap the fruit of this growth. Now the election activities have started in Nigeria. Now during election we know that the consumption increases. So when the consumption increases, the demand will increase. So when the demand increases, so we are anticipating next year will be much better than 2018.
Yes, Mr. Ashok, at the inception of this administration, that is the Buhari-led government, it was discussed extensively and also was participated that agriculture was going to be the major export earnings for Nigeria, probably with the projection of overtaking oil. But a lot has happened in the agri sector, and I'm sure that SONA Group of Industries, in addition to all the products you're making, they are agricultural based. So can you actually do a bit of appraisal on the agricultural sector in Nigeria and what to do to make it better?
The two sectors we are going into. One, the Ogun State government has allocated land to us to grow the cassava. So we will grow cassava there. We are working with some cooperative societies to grow cassava. And second sector, we are planting some coconut trees. And the coconut is very essential item for food, even in Nigeria also. And plus is our raw material for our biscuits as well, because we are producing coconut biscuits as well. So we are planting coconut seed. We are planting cassava also, and cassava because we have ethanol, which is a cassava-based industry. So that also we need cassava, a lot of cassava we need, maybe 20-25,000 tons we will require when the ethanol production, for ethanol production. Apart from this, we are starting a vegetable oil refinery here. With the land of the construction has been started, the machines have been booked, they are on the way, they will ship, the shipment will be done shortly. So we are going to three areas: cassava, coconut oil, and edible oil refinery.
There are so many subsidiaries of SONA Group of Industries, and many of them have done very well relatively from the real estate to the manufacturing sector and to the agri sector. Now, I'm not going to just say that let's do it. All of them are preferred, but specifically, which of the group members, in other words, the subsidiary, will you say has driven the success story further? All right, and what areas of improvement are you going to give to others, but without prejudice to the other performing companies? But do you have anyone you can talk about?
This year we can say packaging did very well, because if you see the multinational companies have belief in Nigerian economy. That's why if you see recently a lot of multinational brewers have come to Nigeria. When the new breweries are coming to Nigeria, we need more and more crates. Because for every industry, they need crates. And now, Nigerian economy, Nigerian consumer, they need international quality products. And thus the multinational companies are providing them the international quality products. So they need more and more crates. So we are still manufacturing crates for all the multinational companies. All multinational companies are really say that all multinational companies, we are producing crates. We are the major supplier of crates to them. So crate business has done very well this year because of the new entrants.
Well, indeed, thank you again, Mr. Ashok, and also the Group Chairman, Chief Executive, Mr. Ajan Mashtani, for actually joining us on Inside Business Africa, taking a look at the success story of the SONA Group of Industries and also expectations for 2019. We want to thank you indeed for being a part of Inside Business Africa for today. And again, we are hoping that next week you also join us to discuss other aspects of the SONA Group of Industries and the subsidiaries. I'm also very delighted that you've been part of us and you will continue to be part of us. Thank you again for this particular conversation.
You're most welcome, sir. You're most welcome.
When we come back right after this commercial break, we will also still be talking about SONA Group of Industries. But at this time, we will go to the level of appreciation given to this particular group by Ogun State, specifically the city of Ota. Stay with Inside Business. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Thanks for staying with us. Let me say a very big congratulations before I tell you this peep of this to SONA Group of Industries for their performance and also for contributing to nation building and also living up to expectation in terms of corporate social responsibilities. Talking about corporate social responsibility, the city of Ota actually remains the industrial hub of Nigeria, so to speak. And Ogun State is a gateway state. And to that extent, this particular community is host to many industries. SONA Group of Industries is one of them. At a very important event put together, called the Igamode Day and also Awori Economic and Security Summit / Award, SONA Group of Industries chairman was presented with a very important gift, the key to Ota. What a way to celebrate personalities and corporate contributions. Inside Business was there. Here's a report. The 2018 Igamode Day Carnival and first Awori Economic and Security Summit and Award was held in Ota, Ogun State. The occasion saw coming together of different dignitaries, investors to celebrate the cultural heritage of this important community in the Nigerian history.
From the general theme of the 2018 Igamode Day Carnival, which is so stretching out into a new dawn. That's the theme of the summit. Stretching out into a new dawn. So a new dawn has come to our kingdom. And therefore, businesses want to be ready for the boom that will happen now in this area. It's going to be unprecedented. Because now you can offer good means to take this community to the next high. Not the next high, but the bigger high. But the next is not the end. The bigger is you have to be somewhere higher than the next high. You need to take this place to a very high height. So that on its own period, as for the witness the monumental growth in the business world of this community.
During the occasion, the key to the city of Ota was presented to some key investors and dignitaries. The former President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, who was represented by Chief Akonde, and the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikule Amosu, and the Chairman, SONA Group of Industries Limited, Mr. A.K. Michandani, were present at the occasion. In his remarks, the Olota of Ota, His Royal Majesty, Oba Professor Adeyemi Abdulkarim, said the occasion is very important and unique and serves as an arena and an avenue to showcase the historical heritage to all the Awori indigents.
Distinguished guests and recipients, ladies and gentlemen, it is gratifying to know that we have challenged ourselves and look forward to take the crisis of poverty and insecurity in our land. It is time to remind us that Ikeja, Isolo, and Ota in Awori land have become the industrial nerve center of Nigeria, and as such, we must creatively think through how to manage the dividends that these status have thrust on us. My dear brothers and sisters, we are very hospitable people, and anyone that comes to Ota, we believe, must prosper. It is the divine will of Olofi Ogunfunmilere, the founding father of Awori and the dead Igomode, that established us here in Ota centuries ago. May the Alale Awori continue to prosper you as we all march forward to do our bits and bits individually and collectively to make Ota more peaceful during my reign. I believe that the micro, small and medium scale enterprises are the engine room of economic development anywhere. MSMEs also provide effective antidote to social upheaval and insecurity. By the nature of our land, it is a vast city, diverse in religion, and it is a cultural melting pot that needs to be managed creatively if we need to banish poverty and wrestle insecurity. Thank you. God bless.
As a way of recognizing the contribution of SONA Group of Industries to the development of the Ota community, the key to Ota was presented to the chairman of SONA Group of Industries Limited by the Olota of Ota.
Key to the city of Ota. Certificate of honor bestowed on Mr. A.K. Marchandani, Chairman, SONA Group of Companies, in recognition of your exceptional contribution to Awori land, given this 12th day of December 2018. Congratulations.
And now presentation of King of the City of Ota. Let's simply also do that. Congratulations, Mr. A.K. Marchandani, Chairman of SONA Group of Companies. Congratulations. Proudly Nigeria.
The chairman, in his acceptance speech, sent a word of encouragement to the community and Nigeria in general.
We came to this land, and it's a great land. People are also great. War, His Excellency, is also very dynamic. This helps the steps as a leadership. The leadership is very vital. And leadership makes other leaders. So I believe His Excellency will bring so many other industries. I heard about 75% of Awori are in Lagos. My suggestion is that if we wouldn't go to land and cultivate, we will buy everything that can produce, because everything is possible. There is technology, there is great technology that we all can benefit. I would love to see 80% is employed. That is my mission. And I will greatly support His Excellency. I love to do something. We come to this world. Let us do something right for all of you. We want to do our mission. We need your help. We need your backup. Without you, we cannot survive. Remember one thing, unity first. I heard about unity. It is true. When you are united, you are a great force. God loves unity. God loves laws. And you are all blessed people, in my opinion. I don't see anyone unhappy here. Nigerians are great people. And I really love you. And I pray to God to give you everything possible and serve you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Well, let me say big congratulations to Mr. Ajay Michelani and also the entire team at SONA Group of Industries. You have done yourselves proud, and we are also proud to be associated with your success and contributions to nation building, especially from the point of view of corporate social responsibilities. You're doing a lot for OTA and also indeed Nigeria and Ogun State and Lagos State to be also. Everyone, every community is benefiting from your goodwill and your corporate social responsibility. We congratulate you. I'm afraid that's about all we have time for on Inside Business Africa for today. But before I go, I'd like to give you some piece of information. On Thursday, the 20th of December, we'll be hosting a very important event at the Sheraton Hotels and Towers in Lagos. It's called Corporate Governance Awards Ceremony, and the SONA Group of Industry will be appreciated. This particular organization has put in almost 40 years into the Nigerian economy and is prioritizing some of the best brands in the market. And therefore, we are honoring this particular company and also some of the subsidiaries. And indeed, the Chief Executive Officer of Prestige Assurance PLC will also be presented with a very important award on that day, coupled with so many other organizations. It will be a celebration of excellence. And indeed, it's a breakfast conversation. We'll be starting at exactly 9 o'clock, and we're hoping not to keep your time and also to allow you to get back to do other things. But what's important about it, I come celebrate these particular organizations with us at this special event. It's been Kenneth Odushola Stevenson presenting Inside Business Africa. Thank you again for watching. See you next time.